to go.
We're ready. Is everyone? You guys good?
Let's see.
Just 1 second.
Hold on in time. Oh, I don't think I turned that on. There we go. I'm ready.
And everybody can hear me. It's coming through fine on your microphone or on your cameras. Okay,
Why don't
wonderful.
you start things off with just spelling out your full name?
Yeah. I'm Sergeant Andrew Hercules with the West Jordan Police Department, ANDREWHERCULES. I am a Public Information Officer for West Jordan Police.
All right. Walk us through what happened last night.
Sure. So at approximately 11:20 p.m. on February 26th, West Jordan police officers were dispatched to the area of 3400 West and 6600 South on reports of a shooting. When our officers arrived, they located 3 individuals, one of whom was a 15-year-old male who had been shot. The juvenile was evaluated by paramedics on scene and quickly transported to a local hospital where he remains in critical condition. The other 2 individuals are not currently suspected of being the shooters, but are suspected of being involved in other criminal activity. One of those individuals was identified as Giovanni Williamson. He is an 18-year-old male who was booked into the Salt Lake County Jail on obstruction of justice, possession of a dangerous weapon, and distribution of a controlled substance. And as I stated before, Giovanni is not currently suspected of being the shooter, and we believe the suspects are still outstanding. If there is anyone with additional information or videos from the area around 11:15 to 11:30 p.m. last night, please contact our non-emergency dispatch at 801-840-4000 and report that information to an officer. Thanks.
So
Where?
this
Sorry.
is a drug deal gone bad, or what was it?
I do believe that drugs were involved in this in some capacity. So.
And so you say he was arrested for distribution. What did he have on him?
That's some of the information that's being investigated by the investigators right now. So.
What was the relation between the victim and the other 2 guys?
I'm not currently sure on that. That's something that our investigators are working to find out.
Was the third person also arrested, or what's?
As far as I understand, the third person was not arrested.
Was
So.
that also a teenager or an adult?
I'm not positive if that was a teenager or an adult.
And so the address they were found at, did any of them live there or related to it, or why were they found? What happened there?
I don't know the exact details as far as where each individual lives. It's a residential area. They were not found at a park or something similar.
So you don't know if they have any relation to the house where they were found?
I'm not positive on that. Again, that's information that our investigators are continuing to get now. So.
Information on the car?
What's that?
Information on the car?
I don't personally have any information on the car right now, so if anybody does have information on that, again, going back to if anybody has videos or any information relating to incidents happening in that area about 11:15 to 11:30 last night, that would be very helpful. So.
Is this being considered a drive-by shooting or just a shooting?
Currently at this time it's being considered a shooting. Yeah.
Did you check any cameras around the neighborhood? Did you ask for cameras?
Yeah, our investigators, they do everything like that to find out the information about what occurred, whether it's knocking on doors, getting videos, all that kind of stuff. So we're just hoping we can reach a larger audience of people who do live in that area who may be able to provide that information or any videos.
I noticed in the neighborhood, the house 3434, which is the house that is directly placed and where the incident happened, had a doorbell camera and a garage camera. I was wondering if you checked those footages and saw anything.
That would be information that our investigators would have done. So, yeah.
We were there a little bit earlier this morning and saw a car be towed out of that general area. Was that in relation to the investigation, or just could have been a different situation?
I don't know for sure. Again, that would be something the investigators maybe that are specific to the details of the investigation that I don't know about. So.
Where was the boy shot, in which area?
Currently, we're not going to release where the boy was shot. It was in he is in critical condition, though.
How many shots were fired?
That's something that I don't know. That's something our investigators look into.
Do you know how many shell casings were found at the scene?
I do not, yeah.
You said suspects are still at large, but there's no worry for the public at this time. Is that correct?
Yeah, we believe this was an isolated incident.
Gang related, maybe?
What's that?
Is the gang related or just a drug transaction? What-
That's another piece that may be investigated by the detectives.
So do you believe a suspect or suspects drove off after the shooting?
Yes.
And believe one person or more?
I'm not sure how many people may have been involved with another vehicle, or, but yeah, again, that's something our detectives are looking into.
Have you talked to his parents?
To the
15-year-old?
15-year-old's parents. I'm not positive the detectives have. I assume that they have, but I don't know for sure. So.
What happens now, moving forward with this investigation? Obviously, you said you're going to go and you're looking for video of the incident,
Yeah.
but yeah, for you guys as a department, what happens now?
So our detectives continue to gather evidence, whether that's through technology, through cell phones, through interviews, and whatever they gather from that, they just continue the investigation until they either run out of leads or find answers to what happened.
Is this an area of concern for you guys as a department, or any instances in the past that have raised red flags for you guys potentially?
Like this neighborhood or this
Yeah,
house or
neighborhood.
the okay.
neighborhood, yeah.
Not specifically, not necessarily more than other neighborhoods, or yeah.
Have West Jordan PD been called to this house previously, like in recent memory or anything?
I don't know. I haven't checked the history of these calls. Yeah.
Sir, the third, it was the victim and two persons. One of
Yes.
the person was apprehended for obstruction. What about the third person?
The third person has not been apprehended at this time.
So did he just run from the police, or is
Was
he,
there-
because there was no reason for him to be apprehended?
I don't know the exact details. I do know that there wasn't probable cause at that time to arrest that individual for anything. So,
Did he tell you what happened?
what my understanding is the other individuals are not currently cooperating with the investigation.
So why was one arrested for obstruction, the other wasn't?
I don't know all the details. Again, that's stuff that our detectives are figuring out through interviews, through evidence, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know the exact details of why one would be arrested and why the other would not, but it's based on, probable cause of crimes being committed. So.
How long do you think this investigation is going to take?
I don't know. These investigations, it depends on what's collected and what the investigators can find. Yeah, I don't have really a great time frame. So.
I think we're good.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming.
Just one more thing.
Sure.
So I was talking to his friends earlier, and they refused to go on camera because they were just a little scared that they were also under threat. Is
Okay.
there any message to them that, or somebody within his proximity would also be under threat? Is there a reason that they would be concerned about such things?
Sorry, you talked to one of his friends and they said that they didn't want to go on camera.
Because they felt a little threatened by the situation and they didn't want to be targeted either. Is there a reason that they might have thought those things?
I'm not sure, but I would be interested in gathering their information so that I can pass that along to the detectives so they can speak with those individuals as well, if they haven't already.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.
A couple of
Okay, let's